Right. I'm just gonna pick up some packages from outside. A second. So I'll take you on a little trip with me. Oh boy. So I think I finished trimming the glove mold that I made last night, and now I'm going to another assembly mold and then get prepared to pour. Maybe I get to pour. That would be exciting. But I probably will have to butcher it to get it to fit together. So I need some equipment. I ordered some equipment. It arrived yesterday, and I'm just going to fetch it. Look at the state of me. This is my bed head. I came out of bed like this. And I'm just going off outside to pick up some new equipment that I ordered last night. Well, it came yesterday, and oh, the front door doesn't work, so I always go out through this back door. Oh, it's bright. Oh God. Wow. Oh, I should have brought the scissors out so I can trim some grass for the bunnies. I really wish I had had the camera on my shoulder when I caught the intruders. That would have been funny, chasing them with the camera on my shoulder cam. So yeah, you're bouncing around quite a bit. There's no suspension on this, so it's shaky cam. Sorry. Just gonna see. Oh, I'm just dropping everything. Okay. The lawn is now 4 foot tall. It's great. It's so weedy. I love it. I love natural weeds like the English garden. People think it's ugly. Neighbours are complaining about it. Right, so I've got that and that to open up. Okay. Let me lock this. Even while I'm down here, I've had people break in while I'm in the house. Literally, they don't care. They're really bold here, and it's dangerous because you don't know who's got a gun. So I mean, the house attracts people like that because it's so, what do you call it? It's so dilapidated, and we're looking after the house, but I have to tidy up now and pack everything up because we've got to move. It's going to be sold soon, so. But yeah, I was in the bathtub upstairs and someone came in through the back door and stole my laptop. And I was streaming at the time. No, I wasn't. It was ready to stream. Ah, yes, my new Vanna scissors. Okay, those aren't very small blades, but they'll do. They're lovely. I'll need them. I think I lost my last pair. I think I lost them in the bin. They must have just got swept up with all the, what do you call it, the offcut, the trimmings. Because I found my last scissors, I went looking for them. I was going crazy. I need them. I can't do the work without them. And they were wrapped up in all the silicone offcuts. So anyway, these are pretty expensive. They're actually iris scissors for capsulotomy, cutting into eyeballs. So, oh, I'll keep them. That's a safety thing, isn't it? Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, it's a safety. Right, what's in this one? I'm hoping that these ones are my new forceps because I got a set of forceps that are like, they got these jaggedy little teeth, so they're great for grabbing the silicone, like tiny little bits and trimming them off. But I need something to be able to grab the delicate stuff, the clean stuff that mustn't tear, because the other ones will tear. These ones won't. Right, and what these forceps are, I can't remember the name of it. It's like myocilium pores in your eyelids. So when you get dry eyes, you have these pores in your eyelids that get blocked up. And you go in and you squeeze the pores out with this along the eyelid, along where the eyelashes are. So you essentially pop the zits on the inside of your eyelid. And oh God, I can't remember what these are called, but they're called myocilium forceps or something. You know, women use these tweezers to put their eyelashes in. Well, I would rather have these. So I'm really, really happy now because I got new surgical tools. I'm always collecting them because I just need them. Right, what am I doing today? So I have just finished trim. Oh, mustn't go near any of it until I put my cover-ups on because I have bunnies and their fur gets everywhere. Okay. My bunnies. I love my bunnies. But their fur gets on everything. And the silicone is like a magnet for any bunny hair. It's so fine that any dust in the air just gets sucked onto the mold. And I don't want that. I'd be like, I'm putting my music on so that it doesn't seem like I'm completely... Well, I am talking to myself. I always talk to myself anyway. So I figured I'll just stream. But I'm just chilling today. I'm having a good time. I'm prototyping and enjoying myself. Woohoo! Right. I'm listening to Ramses B, who's one of my favourite music artists from Britain. I ought to write to him and let him know that I've used a lot of his tracks on my dance videos, my underwater ballet, and my other stupid stuff. I do stupid stuff for fun, just artistic visuals. Right, now I can touch it. Right, so I've been around this and I've trimmed it all. This is amazing. This is going to be amazing when I do this today. So I'm going to spray it down with some release agent. Oh, I need to trim that. I do need to trim that. Okay, so hold on a sec. Which scissors? Oh, that's not a lap. Okay. See if I can just... So this is the back. So it's going to be a completely flat. I'm wondering maybe if I should have put more of a drop on it, but we'll see, we'll see. I've got to make it fit the other mold. So I'm just going to make it fit somehow. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll get there. So this is because I'm prototyping, this is a flexible mold so that I can just kind of cobble stuff together and see what it looks like. We'll see. Right. So I need a bucket. Not this one, because I use this one for making the mold, as you can see. It kind of gets destroyed in the process. When I pull this off, all the detail and the bits gets ripped off. So I'm going to look for another bucket that I can butcher. I need a bucket. I butcher a bucket. I need to butcher a bucket. There has to be a bucket around here somewhere. Come on. I think I need to go to the dollar store and get more buckets. This will do. I'll empty this out. Right. So I've stolen my waste bins and used cardboard boxes so that I could use my bins and just chop them up and make them into things. So I've got to empty all this stuff out. Oh God, here we go. I'm just going to make a mess. Hang on. Oh. So, really didn't want black mold. I wanted a white mold because then I can see kind of through it with the light, but I can't with the black. It's gonna suck. Oh, silly. Why have I gotten this stuck in a cardboard box? How is that even possible? Oh, okay. Oh God, it's filthy. Okay then, let's wipe this down. Oh, great. I don't want to get that in my mold. Oh, okay. Let's dust this down. So yeah, I'm always experimenting with new ideas, botching them together, seeing if they work, making adjustments, and then making a final mold. So we'll see if this works. I'm going to show you how I botch stuff together. Oh dear, that's dodgy, isn't it? I don't want sharp things near my molds. Oh my God, I don't like this music. What the hell is this? Get rid of it. Oh yeah, go away. Horror movie stuff. I like to listen to movie soundtracks. And I love Stranger Things, so I bought the soundtrack, but a lot of it is like horror stuff. But some of the music was really good. It was really nostalgic because it was kind of 80s themes with the synthesizers, you know. Right. Let's get some alcohol on this and clean it out properly. Look at my shoes, they're so cute. And this is going to get filthy again in a minute because I'm going to pack it. I'm going to chop it up. So I've got a good mold surface. So we'll see. We'll see. Right. Next. Oh, still filthy on the outside. I don't have to be really thorough with this because I am going to cut it. I just need to make sure that there's no goo on it. I love making things. I'm always busy making something. In my last job, in my last career, whatever, I made prototypes, and I don't think the art is appreciated very much because they generally want you to do everything on a computer and fast prototype it, and yeah, it's right. I need a marker that's going to work for this because I'm not going to see this. I'm going to go look for a silver pen. I need a silver pen. I need to mark this so I can cut it. That's why I don't want black. I need to get more of these bins. So far, everything I've made with dollar shop materials that I've chopped up. Oh, there's my task board, but it's completely out of date. Right, pen, silver. That'll work. Okay, off we go. Can't believe I'm going to move soon. It's crazy. I'm building a startup business. I'm trying to pack up my lab in the middle of crafting, and I've got to move. Right, where was I? Oh yeah, okay. So, let's see. So this is the existing prototype mold for my Aurelia design. So it's a proven mold that works for what I need it to do. And now I'm going to make some cuts in it. So I need something, okay, I need something around here. Roughly. I have some funny ideas for prototypes, and the funny thing is, my art is pretty highly engineered because I look at surface engineering, and those surfaces have got to have polymorphic properties. So they've got to have the ability to transfer movement and strain using the structural properties to a different area of the device, right? So you have strain and distortion inside the vagina from muscle work, and it's got to transfer that to the outside so that you get, instead of deadening the sensation, you get a transfer of sensation to the outside. So I work with surfaces, and because I'm a composites engineer, I know how to manipulate the properties of materials to make them directional and therefore get polymorphism out of them. Okay, yeah, that's better, right? So that's that. Then I'm gonna need to stretch this over here, and then so this one's gonna be the harder one where I'll have to cut this. Great. This makes me nervous. I don't want to cut the original mold, but I'll have to. Okay, so let's chop this off. Let's chop this rim off. Yeah, I'll have to. I won't be able to. No, actually, I'll just make a slot here because that'll maintain rigidity and strength for a bit. Yeah, I'll do that so that it doesn't deform while I'm pouring. I'll do that. I'll hook it over first, and then I'll figure out how I'm going to cut the mold on the other side. Right. Right. I hope this works. This, what do you call it? This, let's see, does it work? Yeah, it does, okay. I regularly blow up the power supplies in here. The house is in need of renovation on the electric circuits. I can only use one heating thing at a time because otherwise all the electrics go out and you have to run outside and do the fuse box again. So I got my protective glasses on, so I'm not going to get shot in the face with hot flash. You know, I actually did get shot in the face with hot flash once. It's really, really bad idea. Actually, it was worse than that. I was doing a repair, and you know the trick where you put baking powder on some super glue, and then you create this solid that you can grind away. Well, I was doing that, and I was grinding away the solid. I'll just show you. So this bicarbonate trick and super glue trick. Is there a super glue thing here? Well, no, there's just a mess. Anyway, I get distracted too easily. Oh yeah, there's a super glue, right? So you put a blob of super glue on something and tip some bicarbonate in it, or do it the other way around, and it instantly reacts, like gets hot and everything, and then creates a resin that's really hard. And I was doing this, and then I was grinding it, and I forgot to wear my safety glasses, and I got super glue in my eye and bicarbonate of soda. So not only were my eyes burning, but my eyelids got stuck together. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Stupid idea. So I'm just gonna shut up now and focus on what I'm doing because I don't want to cut myself, and it's very difficult for me to think about the camera at the same time I'm doing this. So I don't want to cut myself, blah blah blah. I'm so looking forward to pouring this today. I'll fast cure it in the dishwasher. My heaters broke down because the power supply melted. They got too hot, and it was sucking so much current through the power supply that the jacks weren't able to cope, and they melted and shorted out. And I was in the lab at the time, so luckily I smelt it then. But now my flexible heaters are out of service, which sucks because now I'm going to have to rebuild. to rebuild. I just have to rewire it. I've ordered the jacks. I've ordered new jacks, and yeah. So until that arrives, I'll do things the old-fashioned way. I'll shove it in my dishwasher and heat the dishwasher up, and that'll act as my curing pedal. I prefer using the flexible heaters because then I have direct control over how fast things are gelling, which is more fun for me because then I'm controlling the silicone pores. Oh, God's sake. Yeah, if I'm controlling the silicone while it pours, it's great because it's an art thing. Working with silicone is a really crafty thing. Right, okay, so that's done. So I think I need to, let me just, wait a minute, I have to kind of do this as I go along because I'm just figuring stuff out and my brain's not working very well at the moment. I think I overextended myself in the last 24 hours because I was so excited doing stuff, and then I had an amazing conversation with a lady last night, and I didn't sleep as a result because I was just dreaming about my new employee. Okay, so that's good. So I'll be able to plug that in there. And how the hell am I going to get this mold to go smooth? So maybe I'm gonna have to get rid of that ridge. Unless. Okay, let's just carry on and see how I'm gonna do this side. I have to stretch it across, and this one has to be deeper, I think. Yeah, this one has to be deeper. So I need it to be about there. So let's see. Interesting. I'm not that brave, but okay, let's go. So this one has to be the deeper side. Oh God. Okay. The more I cut away, the more I've got to go wrong. You know, so this is a center line. Let's put it there. Okay. And this tab needs to go, let's see, it needs to go there to get into the mold, but I could trim the mold there so that it overlaps. Maybe, hang on. Just thinking out loud. So, therefore, if I make it, I'm going to do this. It has to be over there. Ah, no. I'm going to have to cut these off. That's a shame. I thought they would be useful, but I'll have to cut them off. Okay, so that's going to come off. Actually, I don't need to cut it off there. I can do it further off. Thinking. So, yeah, I can't double over the mold. If I can't double over the mold, then I'll have to trim it there, the slot down through there, which means if I've got a slot, then I can do, yeah, I can do an open tab. Okay, so I think I can do an open tab, which means I'll make the slot down there. Let's see. That one goes there. So I might have to go like that. And then, okay. Well, let's see, because before I completely do the slot, I have to test that the other mold is going to fit. Because this is all going to be jiggling around while it's wet and while I'm figuring out how to pour it. And that's heavy, and I need stability, which is why I'm using the bucket. Because I am surface casting, which is like slip molding, but in reverse. Okay, something like that, I think. And then the silicone mold will go over. Does it have to go over? Yes, it does have to go over because the design's on the inside, and that means that that can go on the inside there. I think I know what I'm doing. Probably not, but okay, let's just go for it. This has to come down. I'll fix the other mould and you'll see what I'm doing in a minute. Once I've built this, once I've hacked it together and it kind of fits together, then I'll figure out the pouring process and the colour palette that I want to use. I'm so excited. You're going to laugh when I come up with this, because people will be like, why are you doing that? You're crazy. But for me, sexuality is as important as psychology and personality. It's a part of you, and if you feel inhibited, ashamed about yourself, then that permeates your whole view of life. Now I feel free to do what I want, and I'm getting such a relief out of it. I think I've changed personality in the last 6 months. I feel like I've become a different person. Weird. I never hold myself back from doing something because I think it's going to fail or whatever, because I know if it fails I will keep on trying until it works, or you know, I might reach a dead end with that design and have to start over again to make it work, and I've done that. So for example, with the Medusas that I designed, the prototype mould worked really well, and I thought, oh okay, I can just make some production moulds now. And I'm making production molds, and oh my god, I ended up delaying shipping because I couldn't. Oh dear, have I marked it? Oh no, I have. No, I haven't. I've done it wrong, but right, okay. So those are a couple of slots, and I'll just make it fit, and if I have to trim the other mold, so be it, which is nerve-wracking because I don't like destroying old molds, especially proven ones. So that, it was that way around, right? And the trouble is, this is all sharp and I don't really want sharp stuff. So I'm wondering. Yeah, I really don't want sharp edges, so I'm going to round those off so that it goes in better. I'll do the same on this side. Yeah, I'll do the same on this side. Phew, nerve-wracking. In the end, I'm always like, oh, just do it. And if I do something wrong, I end up patching it in. So there's always that. I just make it work. And a lot of my original sculptures, they're so delicate because they're made of thermoplastics and polymer clays, and they're fragile, and they go through the moulding process and get totally destroyed. So I have to make copies of them anyway. I have to make reproductions of the original molds. Okay. I'm not going to take this lip off because it's adding some stiffness. I won't do that until the last minute. If I'm absolutely sure I have to, I might have to. And I'm not happy with this being not in the middle, so I'm either going to have to cut in here, which I'll probably have to do just to even it out. Yeah, I'll do that now. Okay. I can go in with another tool and round off some of these edges. Okay, round off this edge. This is quite good actually, because with this lip, I'm not going to pierce or tear into the rubber glove, the rubber skin that I'm putting over it. So I will try and keep these lips unless it just really starts to get in the way of tolerances. And the good thing is, when I'm prototyping on this kind of level and I'm using flexible mold, yeah, things jiggle about a bit and you can't be accurate, but you get a very quick representation of what you want to do, and then you can make an accurate mold. So let's just see if this now fits. So that's the narrow, that's the back end. Right, so this is the front end, and it will go like that, and that looks like it's going to fit. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's actually good. I'm pleased with that. So I might secure it. I don't know. Don't know how I'm going to do that yet. It's probably just pegs. Yeah, that'll work. I could just clamp it there. Yeah, I'll just clamp it. It's all right for prototyping. And then this one's the dodgy one. Okay. Okay, so I absolutely dread having to cut this in anyway, but I'm going to have to because this needs to come down to here. And then I need to put an adapter here for an opening. So just trying to figure out like how much of a cut I want to make into the original mold. If there's any way I can preserve any original... Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Look, if I double it over like that, that keeps the strength in the mold. Aha! Yes. Yes. Okay then. Okay, so that works. That'll work. It's not quite down low enough. We'll see. It's at a good point now for me to, like, so what I need to do is, so the middle needs to be there and the asshole needs to be there. Yes, I just did say that, sorry. So if it needs to be there, I might have to make something to go there. Okay. Or, let's see, will that work? You know what? I could do that. I could just... make it thinner. Let's get the other mold on and see if this is going to knit together very well. Okay. So, here's my funny... So, just quickly explain what these are. So, these are going to be my Snapdragon panties. Yeah, and there's going to be 2 carnivorous openings. I say carnivorous, it's easier to get away with, and you know what I mean. So, right, I need to turn this back inside out. I need to make sure I've got no dust on me. I haven't put any release agent on this yet. So this is the front. And oh god, I don't want to get any of this dirty now, do I? Snapdragon panties. God, I'm so excited about doing this. I can't wait to wear them. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just can't wait to pour this. That looks awesome. So, so I have to get somehow, I don't know how. This is, like I say, this is prototyping. I just gradually butcher things together until it works. So I'm just going to take this off. I'll put it back on after. Right, carry on. I've got to get this down lower and centered. And you know what's going to be a bit of a problem? I didn't think about getting this on dry is a bit of an arse. What it's going to be like getting this on wet, I just can't imagine. Jeez, this is like, I'm setting myself to something impossible here. So, okay. Oh, look at that. Right, that's about right. Okay then. Okay. So that's about right. And I have no idea how I'm going to do this. Oh, I know. You know what I could do? Oh, that's how I'm going to do it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it down like that. Do my paw and then roll it back up. And then stick this over the top with the adapters that I make fit to it. So this is the back, right? What a fun Sunday. What a fun Sunday. I'm having the time of my life at the moment. I'm 44 and this is like the best year of my life. I'm experimenting and doing fun stuff. And I feel so free at the moment. It's just amazing. Beforehand, I was inhibited about my sexuality, the fact that I was a woman and I'm an abuse survivor, blah, blah, blah. And everything was a struggle, you know. Everything was like, oh no, I can't let that slip down, can I? So if this is going to slip down a lot, I'm going to have to peg it so that it stays put. Okay. Damn. This is going to be a little hard to put together. Okay. Let's take this off again because I need the other one in the right position again. Right. Maybe I'm going to have to... I could pin it with wires. That'll work. Then it won't slip. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pin it. Okay. And then I'll just, when I want to pour it, I'll just roll it down and then, yeah, I'll do that. Right, so I just wanted to see what it was like. So I'm just gonna try and do this in the horizontal position. Okay, so that'll have to be pegged. You know what? I am gonna have to. Yeah, this really sucks. I'm gonna actually have to cut these tabs off wider, maybe. I don't really want to. The more I start trimming off, the weaker and more flexible this is going to get, and it's like a big ass problem. So unless this can come down further, I'll have to see. Let's see, can this come down further? Come on. If I just take this right to the edge, come on. Yes, that was the answer, wasn't it? So I've got to make sure then, when I put this up, I have to pull it down. Maybe I should silver mark the boundary of the mold so that it's always in the right place. Yeah, I'll do that as well. Okay. That is going to be a problem touching the mold, so I'll have to remove it after all. So this is the back, and let's just see how much I need to trim off. Yeah, I need it to be perfectly flat here, so I'll have to trim a little bit more off there. What am I going to do with this? Come on, let's turn this inside out again. Get the edge right up where I need it. Oh, I know how I'm going to get it to go. Oh, I know. So, oh, I need to make adapters. Oh, crap, have I got any? I'll have to mix up some resin and do one now. Let's see if I got one spare a minute. Hang on. Nope, that's glued. That's glued. Ooh, whoopsie. I don't know where my adapter molds are. Because I tidied the lab. Might be here somewhere. It's a bit messy. I don't think so. Nope. I seem to remember it was in a cup. Let me take this thing off. I wonder where I put it. I wonder where I tidied it to. So let me remind myself what this thing looks like. Oh yeah, these are my other ideas that I haven't launched yet. I will be launching them. I just haven't got around to, you know. Oh God, I can't believe I'm now searching for a mold. I made 2 molds. I think I made, dirty stuff. Nope, it's not here. Oh boy. Well, at least you're getting a view of my lab. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Nope. 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 Oh boy. I hate tidying because I lose everything. I know it's a really poor excuse, but unfortunately I'm very scattered. So maybe I'm gonna have to climb up. Okay, I'm gonna have to take you off my shoulder because you're just gonna get in the way. I've lost something. I've lost a mold. It's a really important mold. It's only a tiny mold, but I need to make some resin adapters so that I can plug these 2 separate molds together. And they'll, you know, like pin it together at the same time as creating a carnivorous opening. I can't imagine where I put these molds. So I'm just gonna have a quick, I'm gonna take this off actually, because if I'm gonna climb around on the desk, this is gonna really get in the way. Oh, well that's smart, isn't it? Everything's tangled to everything else. I'll take this off. Take this off somehow. I've got to take it all off. I don't even know, like, I put this on after, didn't I? Oh, okay. It's not here, is it? There's another mould there. There's another valve mould there. Oh no. Is that the one I know? Okay. So I can, in actual fact, it's not in there. Lovely. I have to go on a hunt. Right. You can just unfortunately watch from a distance while I go hunting. I must find it because I won't be able to build it without the adapters. I have to make them. Oh, it's tangled up in the cables. Plug the power in. Take the light away from you. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay then. You've kind of got a view of everywhere. Okay. I've got to carry on. I've got to find this. It's not there. Nope. Yes! Yes, I found it. Okay then. Oopsie. Right. I found it. So we're saved. We're saved. I can go and make the adapters now. I'm just going to quickly mix up some resin. I'm going to leave this off for a bit, but I will put some gloves on to do this. Now, I also need some new clean cups. So this resin stuff tends to, it only comes off my silicone beakers, so I could try and use them if they're clean. Where's my beakers? There's one. That'll do. So I'm just gonna clean this out. I have a lot to do today, apart from the prototyping. Oh, there's more beakers over here. Okay then. I've got plenty of beakers. I'm going to move you. I don't know, but it's Sunday and it's my bedhead day because I'm just playing in my workshop. So, right, I'll pop that back in there. Maybe I should just try and tidy it. Alrighty then, I need some pipettes. Right, this resin is a 50-50 mix and by volume, so I'm going to use pipettes for this, just because it's more accurate to measure out, you know, a few grams at a time. And I've got 2 molds to make the same adapters with, so that's good. Right, and I think I'm going to pigment the adapters so that I can see clearly if they're implanted correctly in the mold or something. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so pigments. Let's choose a pigment that I rarely use. Let's choose a pigment I rarely use. Okay, this is one I rarely use. Blue. This light blue. I actually rarely use that. Oh, I need clean cups. I need to chuck these away. Right, let's make sure my beakers are clean. Oh dear, I'm such a mess. Yeah. So, nice thing about these silicone beakers is that they don't work very well for mixing silicone. I prefer either paper cups for silicone or plastic cups. Silicone on silicone, it tends to bond, but the resin's really good. You can just break it out. All right. Put that in bin. That better? Okay, it's a bit better, isn't it? Okay, it's clean enough. So, oops, I need to scrape this down. Oh, resins. Okay, resins. Oh, what is this? Oh God. Okay. Oh, don't. Oh, shouldn't really put it up there. Right, I need part B, part A. Oh boy, yuck. Okay then, so, oh boy. Let's bin that old one because it's a bit like nasty. Okay. I think if I do 2 pipettes full of each one, so that's a total of 20 mils of resin, that will be enough. Actually, it's not 20 mils of resin. Oh. It's only 12. So there's the first 3. I thought these were 5 milliliters, but they're just 3. 2 pipette loads. I'm going by the volume of the pipette. These little plug-in adapters. To make an opening in a surface material for carnivorous openings, a lot of people just put a hole, and it's horrible because you can feel it. If you're sensitive, you can feel it, like the sharp edges of that hole just feels horrible. Even if it's a slit, it feels horrible, and it feels even worse if it's a zipper. It's like, why did you do that? Because that was a stupid idea. So I developed this vestibule here. This vestibule has a nice domed appearance, and what that creates is a reflection of real anatomy. It's a vestibule, and that takes away the sort of bad edge feeling. So wow, this looks like shit. I hope it's not gone off. Is it possible? Yikes. Oh my god, it looks like it's gone off. I hope not. But luckily, it's only the jar. I've got another couple of cans down there. I bought a gallon of this stuff. So, okay. So let's put some dye in so that I can locate the... Because everything's transparent, it becomes very difficult to work with when you're working with clear molds and clear adapters that have to plug into things that you can't see because it's all wet and covered in coloured silicone. So I have to try and make it pretty bright so that it stands out under the light. So I'm using a fluorescing dye here. And I've ordered new what do you call it? Pigments, new pigments. I've ordered them. So what I have to do with this is I have to get it to let it get to a consistency where it's nearly gelling, and this is hard because I have to keep an eye on it. And when it gels, it gets really hot and it goes off really quickly. And as soon as it's gelling, pour it into the molds. If I do it sooner than that, then this resin is so runny, it will just run out the bottom through a crack. Because I can't seal the molds. It will just run out of the cracks. Because I've split them so that I can peel them open and pull the adapters out, because they're quite, you know, flowery petals, and that's sharp in it. And to get the resin into the details, I kind of pump it in under pressure from the pipette when it's gelling, and then it can't come out the cracks. It just pushes the air out. Right, so that is nearly looking all right, as in mixed. This stuff is really strange. If you don't mix it thoroughly, and it's like really easy to mix because it's just the liquid, it's not viscous at all. So you think it's mixed and then you pour it, but it's not mixed because it goes like toffee and it doesn't cure, and you get inhibition in your mold, and it's like, oh, I have to start over. So making sure that it's mixed is really hard for small quantities. For bigger quantities, I don't think that's such a problem. Right. So I'm going to use that as my gauge for how well it's gelling. And while I'm doing that, I've got dangerous chemicals around. When I say dangerous, not harmful dangerous, well, could possibly if you want to drink it, but no. To silicone, it's dangerous because if silicone comes in contact with any of these raw chemicals, it will just inhibit and the mold will not go off. It will not cure. You just end up with a big pile of a sticky mess, which has happened to me once before and I never want to repeat it. So I'm going to get rid of this straight away. So, I've got to prepare the rest of that mould, haven't I? I've got to make sure I've got nothing on my hands that will touch it. Okay. Let's get back to my mould work over on the table, away from this resin, so that I don't have any inhibition problems. I'm just paranoid now that the silicone can smell alcohol and resin and then decide to just not cure. So as a precaution, I'm going to take these off and replace them to make sure there's no transfer of chemicals. Okay, so for now, I need to figure out where I need to trim this. I just realised I've got two of these moulds, and one of them I can sacrifice. We're just going to compare them a second. Okay, so these are two moulds. I'm going to sacrifice the old one because this one's really glassy and it's a newer finish, so I'm going to sacrifice the old one. If I make any mistakes, I'm not going to be as unhappy. And okay, so let's do some trimming. Right, since I'm leaving you on the desk, I'll plug you in and set you a little bit further from me. So I have to remember to go back and check the resin every now and again, and wait for that moment when it's ready to pour. It takes about 15 minutes. I don't know how long's gone already, so. So I'm gonna have to trim this off, aren't I? And that. But before I do, I want to see where I have to trim this. That's just the front. Oh yeah, it needs to go as far up as I can get it. And then maybe I'll silver marker it. Or maybe I don't need to. If I just pull it down to the edge, then I won't need to. Yeah, I don't think I'll need to after all. According to that, this needs to go. Just do it. Okay. I'm going to have to cut off the gutter there, to cut that off, and you know what I could do? I could. I can see what I need to do. This is cool. Okay, get the silver marker. This is so cool. So, I've got it. So I'm looking at where this bucket needs to be trimmed in order to get a nice join between the merkin, which is the outside piece, the vulva area, and the body of the panties. This is, I really need to. So I'm gonna just mark that around there and there. And okay, so I will literally, like a keyhole, push that in, and then I will have to cut this mold exactly on the edges. That's the scary bit, cutting the mold. Yeah, I have to butcher it anyway, but that's fine. I know what I'm doing. To cut it up to there. Okay. So let's work on this front bit first. Oh, I needed to check this side as well. So let's see. Oh, friggin' awesome. Okay. So I'm going to make 2 keyhole slots to hold this up. And the gusset, this is the gusset that goes in the middle, and I'll do the same on the other side, but after I've fitted the front side, because I'll need to pull it across and add some tension to it. Okay, just a quick check the resin. Oh, it's starting to go. That's quick. Oh, I know why it's quick, because I poured double the amount that I normally do. So unfortunately I have to go and pour it now. So I'll take you with me. In actual fact, I'll stick you on my shoulder so you can just I'm really pleased this little thing works. I botched it together out of a car phone stand, and there we go. Okay, let's get to this then. It's kind of thick, but it's not quite right yet. And I should be doing this with gloves on. I just don't want to right now. If I pour this in now, it will probably just leak out. So I won't just yet. I mean, at least it's gelling. I do get nervous with this resin because it's been temperamental with me and not completely cured. Yeah, but it is gelling and I can feel it heating up, so it should be all right. it takes about, once I've cast it, this resin takes 5 hours to cure, but I don't have that time, so I'm going to stick it in this broken dishwasher and heat it up with my heater, so that I can pull it out in an hour. Okay, that's starting to go now. I shouldn't really keep stirring it because it encourages the bubbles to get trapped in it. So, that's one. I should have poured this last night. Cool, I'm using every bit. I nearly got it down to an exact art. Yeah, it's getting really thick now. So, see if I can just get the last bit in there. Okay, that'll do. Now, I'm just gonna pop this in the dishwasher to quickly cure off as quick as I can. As quick as it is. I love this Heath Robinson. Right, I just needed now, if you're wondering where the door is off this thing, it was broken when we got here. The place had been burgled and everything was ripped out and destroyed and the kitchen was stolen. So the owners put the kitchen back, but not the appliances. So So I commandeered it as a curing cupboard. Let me see. While I'm on that, yeah, I can go cutting now, but cutting makes such a mess. I'll see how I'm going to do this, because I don't know yet how I'm going to do this one. It will come to me. Got to get rid of that line. I've got to get it to blend with the mould somehow. Somehow. Okay. So unfortunately I don't want to take this off, but I'm going to have to. So I can see that this is going to be impossible for me to just constantly pull up and peel down. So I'm going to drill some holes. Actually, I do have to mark them. Yeah, because I don't want this to... I'll do it on the next time round, because I'm going to visit the cutter a few times back and forth. I'll keep all the dust and dirt out there. And there are a couple of holes in them all, but it'll do what I need it to do, and then I can build production molds that I don't have to arse around with this and this. Oh yeah, I need that. I need my safety glasses. And again. Oh, I just want to do it. Where did I put my... Oh, it's over there. Okay. So I think I'm going to change the blade so that I can get a softer curve. It won't be so hard on the rubber. And what blade do I use? Let's see. Oh, that one might work. Actually, yeah. I'm just gonna use this head instead of a cutting wheel, because then I can get the radiuses I want. Cutting wheel can't do radiuses. It can do gentle curves, but no keyhole slots or anything. Okay. Don't know where that went, but whatever. I zoom in? Oh, I see. It bumps into that. Okay. So I have to completely get rid of that thing. Okay, let's have this low. Now for the hard bits. So there's my keyhole. I hope it works. Next, you can see why I'm taking it slow and so I don't know if this is going to work, you know, so I hope I don't have to go super gluing things. And I was thinking, you know, how to make different sizes. So the answer is to make a slot, pull this open, and to put something in between like a dart, and then I have different sizes, because the gusset's always got to be the same, right? So I can't make the dart anywhere else. But I'd have to then make a new mould, especially for the different sizes. So once I pop this design out, I'm going to check what sizes I need to add, because it may mean that I only require 2 sizes, because the silicone might be stretchy enough to accommodate 2 different sizes. We'll see. Oh, covered in black crap. I should really swap out the aprons I'm wearing from here in the cutting area, between here and the actual lab clean area. It's only clean by verbal because my lab is a mess. And I don't really have air control in there at the moment. It's going to get really hot today because the heat is blowing away. Because my flexible heaters, the power supply broke down. So I must admit, it is a little weird talking to myself and just realizing that I'm doing it, because normally I do normally talk to myself in my head. I mean, there's always a internal dialogue in my head between more than one people or multiples of myself, wondering what this would look like, what that would look like, and all I'm doing is sort of speaking my little one of the monologues out loud. Where is it? Okay, so I'm going to just see if this works, and then I will make a similar keyhole in the other side. Because now what I have to do is I'll pop this keyhole over here, and then I'll pop this keyhole over here. So yeah, that's gripping it. I don't know if that will hold it enough. So, and this end here mustn't impinge on the actual mold, so I will have to trim this tab. But I need to, let's see. I don't want to trim it too much. Let's see. I think I could probably stretch this further, make the keyhole. It needs to be stretched really, doesn't it? Just a little bit to make it. Yes. And mind you, that would do it as well. That would. This is so dodgy. I don't know if it's even going to work. Let's fold this. Right. And then my little adapter is going to pierce through the mold right? And there's going to be some kind of lug in here, some hole or something that I can pierce it through to locate it exactly and keep it, because it's already, because this is quite heavy, to actually keep this together, it's going to be a bit difficult. Let's see, how can I do this? I'm just wondering if there's a way I can keyhole it anywhere, because to rely on the adapter would probably, it would probably come away. So I'm just thinking out loud. Definitely needs to be about there. And that needs to be quite tight, because otherwise it's not going to go there. It needs to maybe go like, just thinking out loud, ignore me. So the silicone on this side is going to be sandwiched up to this edge. I'm just thinking how to overlap it. I know what I'm going to have to do. I'll have to trim this away because it's extra heavy. Let's trim off the weight. And let's use the thickness of this rubber to our advantage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that will go together really well, but I will need to trim it at least to there. Oh boy. Yeah. So I'm not going to make any cuts in this. Now I'm going to start cutting the mold. This is a one-shot thing. If I get it wrong, I'm like, oh, have to make it work another way. Yeah, okay. So, marker. I'm going to do this. Markers first. I know there's a marker around here somewhere. I don't want to use the silver on it. No. Just ignore me when I talk to myself again. So. Oh, damn, I thought there was a marker here. Maybe it's over there. Oh, there is one. Yeah, this all needs to come off. Just cut it. Oh, that is some thick stuff. Yeah, I went completely over the top with this mold, and these surgical scissors don't even want to cut it. I also have to be careful when cutting soft silicone, because once you get a tear in it, if you don't radius the tear, it will just run. It will just completely catastrophically fail once you cut the rubber. So always have to radius any edges in any rubber. It doesn't matter if it's silicone or whatever, because it's got to be able to take the strain without opening up. So, okay, so that one's like that. And I've got these mini, those aren't going to be strong enough. Nope, those are not strong enough. So let's have a quick look and see if I got some stronger clamps. So in here. No. I could have sworn I had some stronger clamps. Oh, what about in here? Oh, look, yes, there is. Ah, perfect. Haha. So, no, don't take that off. Okay, that's okay. So I'll just take that with me now, so that I can minimize the number of clamps I need. The more clamps and stuff, the more difficult it is to assemble. Yeah, if I can do this with minimum clamping. So, keyhole, which I may have to oh, that's an interesting thought. I could make a little lug there, just either side there, so that it kind of hangs, and this is also secure. Okay, let's do that. So I need to put the lugs there. I'm just thinking out loud again. Silver pen! Where'd it go? Oh God. Story of my life. Put something down, lose it within seconds. Oh, it's here. It's been here the whole time. So, on the front end, I can my brain's gone dead. And then I'm going to have to trim this down. And it actually can't, what do you call it? Okay. Okay, I think I got it. So there and there's the position it needs to be in. So symmetrically, there, and symmetrically the other side, hopefully. Let's just mark that here, and then I'll compare and straighten it out, and yeah. So this one wants to go like that, and then this one maybe like
have to do that if I put the logs up there. But I will probably have to... let me see, I will have to chop out some of this, take some of the weight away, because this heavy rubber is adding to the weight of the mould, and I want to keep the mould as light as possible because it starts to get really cumbersome to move around, especially when I get to the stage of casting and I need to keep rotating it to stop the slumping. So yeah, that one seems to be in the right place, and potentially so does that one. Yeah, okay. So that's in the right place. Where shall I debulk it? I need to debulk this mould now, make it lighter and more flexible. It looks like I don't have to cut any slots there after all. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't have this here. I've got to take it off. Okay, let's just do that now. Okay, so I do need to debulk this because this is way too heavy. Yeah, so here goes. This can all... keep that flap there because I need that. I mean, this isn't actually taking off much weight, but I'll just do it slowly, bit by bit. And God, this bit makes me nervous because it feels like I'm butchering my beloved moulds. I never throw any of my moulds away because it's like a part of my process that I'm documenting, and I can see how I've evolved my manufacturing methods from one to the next. I'll tidy that off in a minute. Let's trim this weight off as well. Okay. So that feels pretty good. I can work with that. I'll stick it in my hand and hold it. Yeah. Oh, I wonder if I need to put an adapter in there. Yes, I do actually. Okay. Not going to be able to... Okay, I'll put an adapter in there as well. Okay, so front. Now the keyhole's not going to work. Now I messed it up. No, I can still use it, see, I can put the clamps in there, see? So it's fine. It's fine. In actual fact, it looks like I did need it after all, huh? So now... this bit needs to be flush, So I'm going to see how much of that I need to press down. So I need to get this tolerance like within millimeters, so that even if I pull it and there's a gap, I can close the gap easily on the prototype. Oh yeah, I've got to get rid of that seam. Okay, let's do that. Okay, just get rid of that seam. Yeah, I'll be able to clamp it there. Whew. Right, I think for this, you see the curve width as the curve width like this, okay, is too big to get that. So I'm going to use the wheel cutter, and then I will smooth the edges from there, because the curve width is actually too big. It's allowing slippage, so I don't want that. I want the mold to grip to the bucket. So what I've made is a glove mold, prototype glove mold, which is basically a surface mold wrapped over a more solid surface. In this case, it's just a bucket. And I'm roasting in here. It's getting hot. The sun is baking down. Alright, and then to get this little radius, how should I do it? I'm going to try and do it with that. There's supposed to be like a little Allen key or something I can use in this, but I don't know what it looks like. But these 3mm shafts work anyway to lock it. So, and I have plenty of bits, so come on. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've been online for 2 hours. I didn't even notice. This is going to be a little difficult. There's nothing I can do about the kerf width in here, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I was going to take off that front edge, wasn't I? Okay. Do that. And not this routing bit. Right, I've got to take off this lip because ooh, side. I can't hold it straight. Getting rid of any sharp edges that could damage the rubber without creating more. Oh, don't give me more. I could take some of this off by hand actually. Yeah, maybe with a craft knife. Stop it. Oh. Stop it. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Can't believe it's taken me hours just to get this gusset to fit. But there you go. Oh. Oh no. Now I've done it. Well, if that was that easy to break, I'm going to have to reinforce it anyway. FML. Okay, so if I can keep this aligned, maybe I can just tape it together. I'll just tape it together. Okay. Gorilla Tape. My playroom. I've got a big box of Gorilla Tape. Awesome. Okay. I use this to patch it together, and you won't know. In actual fact, it's going to be good because it'll reinforce my bucket. It says, just get it out like that, it says. I never seem to read the instructions though. Okay. Oh my god, it's so hot in here, I can't bear it. I have to turn this off. Okay. Couple of bits. I shouldn't be doing this in here. I should be doing it anyway. I want to cast it today, damn it. Oh, yeah. This is good stuff. It's also good for self-bondage. I found that out. Yep. I'll do little bits at a time. I can't believe I fractured this. I'm clumsy, I drop stuff. And, oh no, I did it again, but even worse. Oh God. Okay, well, okay. So, let's see if I can... Wow, there's some strain in there. It doesn't want to stay closed. Okay. So let's get it where I need it to stay closed. I can't believe I did that. But if it was going to happen, it's best that I learn now. So now I know I will reinforce my buckets with 2 buckets. That's all. Yeah, I'll just reinforce everything. And you can hardly see where I did it, so it's not that bad. Although I still can't believe I broke a bucket, but see, as good as new. I'll put one on the inside as well. Don't want that corner showing because that will lead to inhibition. Any adhesive that contacts silicone makes it inhibit. It just doesn't want to cure. It's really funny. And it's the same also for some vinyls and definitely PVC and what else does it inhibit? Oh, nitrile, some nitrile gloves, definitely latex gloves. Not really sure why. I haven't examined the chemistry of it. Oh, that's a bit sharp, isn't it? Let's cut that off. I don't want that cutting my moulds. I think that must have broke off when I smashed it earlier. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay. Right, let's see if this gusset's working. And then... so I have to make some cuts in this. Whew. So let's see. And I don't want to, but I've got to make it work. This is going to be cool. I don't think I want to crimp the rubber in there. I think I just want to do it with wires. So I'm going to make a wire hook in here and then just hook it so that this will just stay flat. And if it stays flat, it's better. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, because yeah, I just need it to stay flat really. Okay, so there's that side. And this side I might still have to trim more off. So let's fold it. And whoop. See, that is going to have to Oh, cool. So, look like it's gonna work. There's a hole in my mold. That's okay. It's gonna look like if I use this as my attachment for the wires, that I think is gonna work. Or maybe I didn't have to hook it like that. Maybe I could just drill a hole in it. Oh gosh, my phone's gonna die. It says low battery. So you're gonna disappear on me. So you don't get to see the fun stuff I'm gonna do later, because I'm gonna pour, and that's gonna be such fun for me. Pouring. Right, so this is going to work, and I need to I'm just wondering how I'm going to where I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this so that it sits smoothly. This has got to stay in the middle. So it looks like I'm going to have to cut this I don't want this bump, so I'm just trying to think. I'm going to get rid of that bump. Unless I think I know what I need to do. Cut this away. Cut this away. Put some clay there and embed the adapter. Then paint over some more silicone so that it literally fits on to here. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. The other way I can do it is to cut down. Now, see if I do that. Oh, the other way to do it is this. To cut it, make a tab there, and then perhaps I keep this up here. I've got one chance. Mind you, if I ruin it, I can always put clay in there and rebuild it. So, let's see. Oh, you know what? I should cut them together. I should cut them together. This is going to be so funny. How I'm going to do this. It's so pretty. That's the back. And that's the front. Okay. So I have to put release agent all over this. This is going to be a nightmare to demold off of silicone otherwise. I won't forget.
I did that once before, never again. So, my bucket mould. As one way of saying bucket vagina. Bucket vagina. God dear me. I know I'm not funny. Bucket vagina. They're gonna be wild. I love it. So this needs to go down quite a bit more, huh? Hang on. Oh no, that's that. Oh no, I got it the wrong way around. No wonder it doesn't fit. So I'm going to just check that this comes out all right today, and then I'm going to fast cure it. After I've poured it, I'm going to shove it in front of the heater, and then it should be done in like a couple hours for me to excitedly demold and see if it came out right. Ah, my God, that's going to be so exciting. And then oh yeah, I've got to figure out sizing, how to adapt the molds to make different sizes. Which probably just means cracking some more bins open and just pulling them apart and adding darts in. Or buying bigger bins. I don't know if they do bigger bins. No, I'll just do a dart in it. Easy like that. Oh, look at that. So that is a perfect fit, and what I'll have to do is peg it there and there. So I will have to clamp some of it, yeah. This does have to go quite a bit up, doesn't it? This has to be trimmed off quite a bit too. I can't help it. Bucket, vagina. Bucket, vagina. See? Couldn't help it. These are a little bit bigger than what I intended them to be, so I'm actually going to cut down these tabs quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut down these tabs quite a bit because this is a lot bigger than I intended. No, I don't have to. I can just cut this down. Let me just roll this up again. I know what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to coat the inside of this with a smooth silicone, and I'm going to put a butt crease in there. Yes. So I'm going to cut this like a V. It's so funny. So it needs to go like that, that, and then that. So, why is this so hard? Oh, no, don't do that. Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. I think. Right. I have to do some more trimming. I'm going to switch over to these scissors now. And then I'm going to go upstairs, get some refreshment, come back down, prepare the molds, wire them up, spray them, and start pouring. So, yes. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna go now because I know what cuts I have to make, but I don't want to get on the cutting machine again. I want to try and do it with some shears. See, I need a refreshment because I can't get out of a damn apron. Bye-bye. When you see me next on here, I'll probably pour. So I'll get everything ready.